Hi, Heather Arena here with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Just want to say hello to all of my friends on Facebook and YouTube and all of the other places where you might see videos of me. I haven't done a makeup video in a long time, but I thought we're all a little bit over this coronavirus quarantine thing, and it's pouring down rain here in Ventura, so I'm not going anywhere or really doing anything other than working from home today. So I thought it might be fun to share with you some of my favorite Mary Kay products, as well as some fun new things that we have going on. So first, I want to share with you a few basic everyday items that I use and tools that you will need to create the look that I'm going to do today. So this is our Time-Wise 3D Day Cream, and it's got SPF 30 in it, which I don't really need today because it's not sunny. And I've been mixing my day cream and my night cream with our Mary Kay Naturally Nourishing Oil. So I mix about 2 to 3 drops. This has almond oil and sesame oil in it. So I do my day cream with my nourishing oil in the morning, and I do my night cream with the nourishing oil and a tone correcting serum at night. There's so much other good stuff I could tell you about for the nighttime. So, a couple things I want to tell you about tools here. This is my blending brush that I'm going to be using for my foundations. This is my mineral powder brush that I'm going to be using for my powder. And this is my cheek brush that I'm going to be using for my highlighting, contouring, and cheek. Now, when I work with customers, I have different cheek brushes for all of those different things. For myself, I use the same brush. I also am going to be using my foundation primer with SPF, my CC cream, and my Luminous 3D foundation. Now, I am doing a glamour look today, so that's why I'm using more products. You could just do CC cream by itself. You could just do foundation by itself. You really could go out with primer by itself too if you wanted. So primer, you want to go back and forth over the pore. You want to coat the front end and the back end of your pore. So imagine that your pore is like a circle and you've got kind of a front end and a back end, and you want to cover both of them. So I kind of start in like a circle and then go back and forth, kind of like a windshield wiper. And I especially feel like I have larger pores around my nose and around my eye right here. That's where I notice them. So I really try to coat that area a lot. Another area where I know I have a tendency to rub my product off is my chin. So I like to put a little bit extra on my chin as well. Okay, next up is my CC cream, and I'm using Very Light because I have neutral colored skin, or well, I guess I will say I'm a neutral undertone. Very Light CC cream tends to have a little bit more of a yellow undertone for me, and the light to medium CC cream has a little bit more of a pink undertone for me. And so if I wear the light to medium, sometimes it can turn kind of orange on my skin. So I've used the Very Light for a handful of years now as just a nice base color, and I think it works really, really well. CC cream stands for complexion correction, and what it does is just really gives you a nice even base. It kind of takes any of the uneven tonal quality or color out of your skin and just gives you a nice even color. I'm hoping that you guys can see this. I'm trying to get you a lot of natural light here with my windows open. I think that changes a lot for me. All right, and last for foundation, I'm using my new Time Wise Luminous 3D foundation. I like luminous because my skin is dry, so I want to give it a little bit more of that luminosity. Obviously, we also have this in matte if you have oily skin or you prefer a matte. I'm using beige N150, N standing for neutral. We also have C for cool and W for warm. I use neutral because when I go out into the sun, I burn and then tan. So that tends to be what you want. You want a neutral color. If you burn only, you might want to start with a cool color and see if that works. If you tan only, you'll probably want to start with warm for your undertone. This isn't always 100% true, but that's kind of the basic rule, so that's where we usually start. So if you want to know a little bit more about this foundation, it's an anti-aging foundation. It actually helps your skin stay younger and healthier when you wear it instead of aging you and making your skin look and feel older. I'd love to do a foundation match for you if that's something you're interested in. And when you do a foundation match with me this month, you're going to get a free blending brush from me. So using my blending brush, which gives me a little bit more of an airbrushed quality. And I have found for me that a little bit of this foundation goes a long way. It has a IntelliMatch design that matches with your skin by oxidizing to your skin color and warming itself up on your skin as you blend it in. Now, for those of us that are using the matte version of this, you are going to notice that that color goes on a little bit lighter and warms up and darkens in 30 to 60 seconds. So it may go on very light, and then as it oxidizes, you'll see the true color. So, hoping you can see this color that I'm using. I think that this is a very natural look for me, and I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on my eyes since I'm going to be doing my eyes for you. Okay, now I'm going to do two things before I switch off this video, and then I will do the second set of makeup. I'm kind of doing this in a couple of steps so that you can watch it, try some of these things along with me, and then go from there. So I am just using today, because I already have two foundation products on. I have, remember, my CC cream is product number 1. Okay. And my Time Wise Luminous 3D foundation is product number 2. I am just using the Mary Kay translucent powder. I'm not using a mineral powder that adds an extra layer of color. I'm actually just using the translucent powder to set the foundation that I put on. And I do my eyes, I do all around my nose, because I know that that's an area that I tend to have larger pores, and so I just want to cover and make sure everything stays. Also my chin,